Are we rolling now? We are? Okay. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, he's, she's, and theys in the crowd. You're listening to Afterlife Radio, featuring your host, who you may know by many different names, including, but not limited to, God, Father, Zeus, Osiris, Odin. Call me what you want. Today's program is called People's Court. You're going to watch as I take one poor wandering soul from the void and make the decision that will change the rest of their, well, afterlife. Today, we have a very special guest. Taken before his time, this poor young man died at the age of 21. His name was Eddie, although the paramedics called him Roadkill. Will he ascend to the pearly gates of a glorious eternity, or will his soul be doomed to forever suffer torment in the fiery pits of hell? Let's find out. Bring him out here.
What's going on? Who are you? Where am I? Do I owe you money?
By me, this guy's a mess.
I don't know what's happening. There is this flash and this weird tingling sensation, and nothing. Wait, am I dead? Please tell me I'm not dead. I had so much
Calm down, Eddie. Calm down.
How do you know my name? Look, I don't know what the hell happened or what kind of weird culty bullshit this is, but I need you to start explaining what's going on right now.
Silence!
Who the hell are you?
All will be revealed to you in due time. In the meanwhile, you're in my house, and in my house, we respect our elders.
Elders? How old are you anyways?
I'm old, Eddie. Very old.
You don't sound a day over 30.
Thank you.
Anyways, can you please give me some idea of what's going on right now?
As you wish. To answer your question, yes, you are dead.
What? Please tell me this is some kind of elaborate joke. I mean, that's impossible. There has to be some sort of mistake.
I don't make mistakes.
But I don't feel dead. And if I am dead, then how would I be standing here and talking to you?
How would you know what feeling dead feels like if you've never been dead before? I mean, you can only die once.
Am I high right now?
In the sky? Sure.
Okay, wait. So, if I'm dead and you're talking to me, then are you dead too?
Not exactly.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, are you?
That's rude, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but wow. I mean, I always knew that one day I would receive an intervention from God, and he was like gonna tell me everything that I'd been through was a part of his plan, and that everything would be good, and he'd give me a roadmap to fix my life.
Yeah, this isn't that. An intervention would mean trying to get your life on the right path, and since your life is over, it's kind of a waste of time for everyone involved. Catch my drift?
Yeah. So, I really am dead.
You really are dead. I understand if this comes as a bit of a shock to you.
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, I was a little fucking terrified at first, but I think I understand now. It's all cool. Why didn't you just tell me from the jump that I was dead?
Well, unsurprisingly, people don't typically respond well to hearing something like that, and combined with everything else, it's a lot to take in all at once. I gotta give it to people slowly, or they start freaking out, and I don't want to have to do damage control and console them.
But isn't giving people reassurance like part of your job? I mean, people really look up to you.
Excuse me? You've got a lot of nerve trying to tell me how to do my job. You don't get to demand things from me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You'd be wise to be careful going forward. Otherwise, there might be a whole lot of fire and brimstone in your future.
Look, I'll do better, I promise. So, is this heaven?
Nope.
Well, are we going to heaven?
Are you sure that's where you belong?
What's that supposed to mean?
That's what we're here to figure out.
We? Who else is out there?
Well, you're being filmed in front of a live studio audience on Afterlife Radio!
What the hell is going on?
Keep that language up and I'll send you there.
Sorry.
We're here today to talk about your future. And your past, I guess. Today's the day when we decide where and how you get to spend the rest of your non-existence.
Oh. So I'm getting judged.
You're catching on.
Okay, well, can't you, just let me into heaven? If you're really who you say you are, you should know that I have a good heart and I deserve to be there.
So you say, but one can never be too careful. Heaven is reserved for a specific kind of person. Kind of like a country club. Plus, I've got a brand to keep up. I can't just let anybody in there. Which is why, today, we will be holding, just for you, a trial. We, as an audience, are going to be taking a look at some of the moments in your life which some might say would define you as a person. At the end of each event, you will be offered the opportunity to defend yourself and your character. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
That's what I like to hear. Eddie is ready to be put on the stand. He seems confident that an afterlife of eternal bliss is in his future. But is his confidence misplaced? Let's find out. Bring on Exhibit A.
Go! Henry! It's about that time! Henry!
Whoa!
It's time to bounce!
You're gonna have to say it a little louder.
I said it's time to bounce!
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I swear to God!
Man, where are you taking me? Stop! Stop! We're going the wrong way. The party is that way. Eddie! This better be important, man. You know I was having a good time.
Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but we gotta head out. Sixth Sense is acting up.
Man, your sixth sense just needs to learn. To live a little. Ain't nothing dangerous around here. You see all the houses on this block? Each one of these are probably worth $2 million, at least. If it was so scary out here, people won't be paying so much just to live 40 minutes away from wherever it is they work downtown. You and your sixth sense just needs to chill out and get some pussy.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Don't act like you ain't hear me. You're more sober than I am right now.
Yeah, clearly.
Anyway, the reason why your sixth sense keep acting up is because you spend too much time worrying. That's all you'll be doing whenever we go out anywhere. Probably because your lame ass ain't got no girls.
Man, fuck you.
Nobody gonna be doing any of that if you keep that attitude up.
Oh my God. Look, I just wasn't feeling it in there today. Something was a little off.
Alright, I'll humor you. How come?
Man, I don't know. There's too many bodies, I guess.
That's a good thing. Shit's poppin'. Ratio was pretty solid too. Plenty of chicks. White chicks too. Don't you exclusively like white chicks?
I do not.
Sure.
Hey, we both agreed that if shit felt like it was getting too crazy, we would head out. I mean, did we even know whose house this was?
You and your sixth sense, man. Never fails to ruin the fun.
You know what would really ruin the fun? Spending the rest of the night in the back of a jail cell. Or worse. Good luck explaining that one to your mama. Plus, you saw what's going on back there. Shit was getting way too out of control.
Guess you're right. My mom will probably kill me before the cops had a chance to. That sixth sense does come in handy sometimes, huh?
Don't you have one? I thought every black person had one.
I do, but I'm not as paranoid as you are.
Look, a little paranoia never hurt anybody, especially folks like us. Smack in the middle of McLean, Virginia, right now? That's basically the South.
Okay, this is not the South.
Maybe not, but still, cops in this area do not play. They're probably looking for some action tonight. Shit ain't sweet out here. Especially with what you got in your bag right now.
You got that right. Want a hit? I got a couple of J's rolled.
Did you not hear a word of what I just said? We gotta focus on finding a ride home. Let me call us an Uber real quick. 14 minutes.
Sounds like we got a few minutes. Sure you don't want to go back inside? Find yourself a little Cinderella for the evening?
Shut up, man.
You figure out where you want to go to college yet?
Man, why you gotta bring that up at a time like this?
Boy, I don't know. Gotta pass the time somehow.
I just wanna go home.
Well, we got 12 minutes?
Yeah, well, speaking of 12.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello, officer. Everything's fine. Is something the matter?
Well, that depends.
Depends on what exactly?
We're here to respond to a noise complaint. We received several calls about some suspicious characters in the area making a ruckus. Would you two boys happen to have anything to do with that?
No, sir. Nothing at all. My friend and I were just hanging out over at a friend's house, and now we're waiting for our Uber home. We came in from the city.
Oh, really? What's your friend's name?
Andrew?
David?
Andrew David. He lives in the house on the corner over there.
All right. I can smell what's going on here. You two been drinking?
No, sir. We've not.
Don't lie to me, boy.
I promise you, sir, we haven't been drinking.
All right, y'all want to do this the hard way? We can do this the hard way. I'm going to have to search you both. Hand me your bag.
What? Officer, why? We haven't done anything.
If you ain't done nothing, you got nothing to hide. Don't talk back to me, boy. Give me the bag.
But, officer...
Hey, you stop resisting now. I'm going to put you in the back of a cell tonight.
Run, Eddie!
Hey, get back here! Be advised, suspect is African-American.
He's gonna find us.
No, he won't. Not unless you keep talking.
It's all your fault.
Shut up.
Sorry, man.
He's over here!
We found him! Over there!
Hey,
What the
over
fuck,
here!
man?
Get his
You
ass!
bitch ass
Got him,
nigga!
got him.
Sorry! I
Got
didn't even
him.
like your
Got him.
bitch ass,
Got you,
dusty
little
ass,
nigga.
lame ass, small dick, white woman like that.
Ooh, that was cold. Eddie, you are something else.
Oh my god. I completely forgot about that.
I thought I told you we didn't use that language in my house.
Right. Sorry. But you gotta understand, that was so long ago. I was just a teenager. I didn't know right from wrong. I barely even knew how to fucking shave back then.
Not really sure where you're going with this.
Okay, look, from my perspective, the things that occurred in that little flashback, I regret those with everything I have. I really do. But I'm a changed man, I swear.
So you mean to imply that you being young and reckless led you to abandon your friend, but since you're allegedly a changed person now, I should just take your word for it? Ignore this?
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds pretty bad. But I didn't really have much of a choice anyway. The cops were trying to get both of us. Man, what was I supposed to do? Wait, if anything, this is partially your fault. None of this would even happened if you hadn't invented white people.
What?
Didn't you create all things in this universe? Doesn't that make you partially responsible for the way white people have been treating us? Why do you think the KKK is always carrying crosses around?
Oh. I created humanity, sure, but I can assure you I have nothing to do with whatever it is you speak of.
But, couldn't you have intervened to stop it, though?
Divine intervention isn't really my thing, remember? We've gotten off topic. Look, Eddie, honestly not looking too great for you right now. Seems like you believe you're a good person, but I've created, many good people, none of whom would push their friends into harm's way like you did.
Okay, then. What would you have had me do? What should I have done differently that would have worked out for the both of us?
I never said it would have. Besides, this isn't about me.
And that isn't an answer.
What did I tell you about demanding things from
Okay,
me?
sorry. It won't happen again.
You try my patience, Eddie. Know your place. I should cast you into the pits of hell right now.
Well, that isn't necessary. I promise you, I am a good person.
Despite all evidence pointing to the contrary, Eddie has continued to express his desire to get into heaven. Will he get what he wants, or will he be in the market for a permanent sunburn? It's time for Exhibit B!
Huh. I don't usually come out here. I wasn't expecting it to be this crowded.
Babe, it's a Sunday morning. Everyone is out doing their grocery shopping right now. We won't be too long, though. I just need to grab some fruits and vegetables for the week.
It's your first week at the new place. Don't you need a little more than just some fruits and vegetables?
I got everything else I needed at the corner store down the street from me. They just didn't have fresh produce, so that's why we're at Trader Joe's.
Well, that's DC for you.
Yeah, apparently I live in a food desert. Not something I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, I remember doing a project in high school about food deserts in DC, actually. I had to interview this doctor guy about causes of high blood pressure in DC residents, and he said that, among other things, food deserts in certain areas of the city were a major part of the problem.
Gee, that makes me feel so much better about living here.
Sorry. I don't know why that popped into my head. I guess that's not really what you needed or wanted to hear right now. But I'm happy to take you grocery shopping for the first few weeks.
Well, thanks. But I could just take the metro. It's only one stop.
Oh, you figured out the metro already?
Yeah, I figured out it sucks. New York subway is so much better.
I don't want to indulge your pride as a New Yorker, but I also don't want to lie to your face. But surely there's something you like about DC by now, right?
I don't know, love. It's only been a week of living here. So far, it's been extremely hot. I'm not even working in the office yet, and I'm going through at least 2 outfits a day. And with COVID going around, it's not like I can really go out and do fun stuff anyways.
Well, I hope you find something eventually. I promise it's fun here. You'll find something to like.
I hope so. But even you can't deny, this place has issues.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, did you see the streets and the neighborhood outside? Gentrification really did a number on this area. And I always knew that it was a thing, but it's still super bizarre to look at. Across the street looks completely run down and underprivileged, to say the least. But then you look at this side and you have apartment complexes, Trader Joe's, and Lululemon stores right across the street. It's like a movie set or something. It really sucks for the people living here, though.
Is the whole city like this?
No, not at all. Parts of it, sure. But definitely not this crazy.
I've got everything you need. Let's get out of here. Thanks for driving me. I know my way around, but I'm honestly not entirely sure if I feel 100% safe in my area just yet.
I understand. I know you're not used to living in a new city yet, and I also get it's not your favorite city ever, but I promise that you'll like it. And maybe when COVID dies down a bit, we can have a nice date at a nice restaurant downtown. You know, one of those Jose Andres places. And we'll get all dressed up and eat good food and have a good time. I mean, does that sound fun to you?
Yes, that sounds lovely. You know I love good food.
Great, I'm excited.
Do you hear that?
What the fuck was that? Is that my car? Is that my fucking car?
Oh, shit.
You son of a bitch! You better get back here before I kick your fucking ass!
Eddie, no!
Don't you ever fuck with me again!
Well, our show has taken another interesting turn today.
What the fuck?
Oh, you got something to say for yourself, Eddie?
Are you serious? Are you trying to make me look bad? I just...
So are you saying you didn't beat that man within an inch of his life?
Well, no. Actually, I did do that.
So then, help me to see what the problem is here, Eddie.
The problem is that moment right there is one of the worst moments of my life. Like, I don't even know why I felt the need to attack him as much as I did. Like, sure, the guy did break into my car, and he did steal my shit, but, like, I don't really know why I was wailing on him for so long. It just felt...
Felt what?
Never mind. But I promise you that moments like those, momentary slip-ups, they don't define me or who I am.
Let me ask you something, Eddie. Do you honestly think you deserve eternal happiness?
I mean, doesn't everyone? The alternative is just pain and suffering. If anything, wouldn't that make you incredibly cruel for condemning people to that?
What did I tell you about knowing your... I'll give you that one. I'm a deity. All deities are cruel. You have to be to get as far as we have. Now let me ask you again, and don't dodge the question this time. Do you fully, 100% believe in your heart of hearts that you are a good person?
Of course. I promise you I am. I mean, what you saw before, that isn't me anymore. I'm not as violent of a person as you think I am. I know I've done some pretty bad things.
Understatement.
But that's not me. Not anymore.
Sticking to your guns. Interesting. I mean, we all just saw something that kind of points to the contrary, but... Whew, I sure hope for your sake it's the truth. And there you have it, folks. Eddie is sticking to his story and claiming that he deserves to be let past the pearly gates. I'm sure the person that he beat the shit out of will disagree, but who knows what's next in store for Eddie? Are you ready to find out? Here comes Exhibit C.
It's beautiful out here. I can feel the grass against my skin, the wind across my face, the signs of life all around me. I feel so alive. I mean, even the bugs are dancing in the air. Whoa, don't get too close to me. It's time to get up. I feel different. Is that a cinder block? Looks pretty heavy. I wonder how difficult it is to kill someone with one of those. Wait. Where did that come from? Don't really want to have those types of thoughts right now. Just want to relax and... If you think about it, just hypothetically speaking, it should be pretty easy, right? You just knock them down and drop it on someone's head. Easy. No. Can't do this. I gotta get this out of my head. Go away. Bugs in my ear. What's going on? What's happening? What? Who?
Hello there.
This? Everything. Any. Who?
Over here. It's great that that you can finally hear me. That means you finally acknowledge everything that you've been fighting until now. I'm every bad day, every sinking feeling, every outburst you've ever had. You've kept me locked away for a long time because you've been told to do that, right? That's not healthy. It's not healthy. How can they ask to bottle all of that away? Well, now that I'm free, we can accomplish anything. It's okay. I'm here now. We can do this together. We can do whatever we want together.
Excuse me, sir. You don't look so good.
Set forth.
Do you need me to call somebody?
Nothing can stop
Are you okay? Wait, what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? No! Leave me alone!
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in my millennia of life, I am absolutely speechless. Eddie, you have anything to say here? Eddie? Hello?
I remember that day.
Oh, do you? Your memory seems to be rather spotty, especially when it comes to your actions.
I've always had this rage that I can't explain. Like, most people would just get angry at stuff. It happens. But I just can't let it go. And it just sits and festers into this twisted and ugly thing. It's something that rots away at my insides until I have no choice but to let it all out at once.
I see. What the fuck?
That day was supposed to be fun. I had a long weekend, not a ton of work, and even less of a care in the world. So I figured that day was as good as any to do shrooms. And it was a weird experience, almost like all of my higher level emotions were just stripped away. It felt like a being of pure instinct, like a Neanderthal. But that rage, that twisted thing that had been festering inside me for so long, it spoke to me. And it told me that I could just do anything, and that I should stop holding myself back. It felt good.
So you murdered that passerby because you wanted to? Because it felt good in your little drugged-up mind? Eddie, you are something else. I mean, beating someone into the ground in self-defense? That's one thing. Selling out your friend the way you did, that's questionable. But according to you, you were just young and reckless and didn't know any better. But this? Completely unprompted assault and murder. One bad trip doesn't turn someone into a murderer. Forget me, how do you even defend that to yourself?
It's something I've struggled with for a very long time. Okay? Look, everyone has short impulses that urge them to do something batshit crazy. Maybe sometimes people will just look over a railing and go, I wonder what happened if I just jumped over that. Or, I wonder what happened if I just stripped off all my clothes and ran around the block. But then they dismiss those random intrusive thoughts and go on about their day.
Your ability to avoid taking responsibility for anything you've done up until this point is absolutely astounding to me.
I know that this looks really, really bad to you. And honestly, this is one that I probably can barely even justify to myself. But I've moved past this.
Oh, I'm sure the person whose skull you caved in will be so proud of your little introspective journey.
What do you want from me?
I'm getting tired of reminding you that you aren't in a position to make demands of me.
Look, you probably don't believe a single word that comes out of my mouth right now.
Bingo.
So why don't I just show you what I'm talking about?
Oh?
I want you to fast forward to a very specific point in my life.
You know what? I'm intrigued, Eddie. Show me the way.
It was cold. Is this really how we're living now?
Not like I have much of a choice, considering I'm a wanted man.
Can't you just break in somewhere?
Did you not just hear me? I'm a wanted man. Not to mention, people like me have gotten shot on sight for doing less.
But you aren't like them. You're different. You're free.
Nah, I'm just crazy.
You are crazy for
I'm
it.
talking to a voice in my head that has also convinced me to kill a guy. Pretty sure that is undeniably batshit.
It was fun though, wasn't it? Don't act like you didn't enjoy it. I know you had fun doing the things we did together. Or did you forget?
Bad day, every outburst, yeah, I fucking get it. You've been saying the same tired old lines for the past 2 years. That alone is enough to drive anyone insane.
You know, we haven't done anything fun in a while, Eddie.
Your idea of fun is something that'll end with someone either in jail or in the morgue.
That's fine as long as it isn't you.
Well, what if I don't want to?
But you do want to.
No, you know what? I'm tired of being ruled by you. Tired of you acting like you know what's best for me. Tired of you telling me what to do all the time. Tired of you winding me up like some fucking toy and then setting me loose on whatever poor soul happens to be nearby. Okay? I'm done.
You'll never be gone. The hate and anger will always be a part of you. I'll always be here, waiting.
Fuck off! Get out of my head! Is he gone? Oh my god. He's finally gone. Oh, I feel so much better now. It's so quiet. But now I can start fixing my life. I mean, maybe I can leave the country and start somewhere new. I can atone for my wrongdoings and become a productive member of society. Maybe Oh shit! What's so funny? What's so fucking funny?
Aside from the absolutely amazing timing on that little accident of yours, I mean, that's peak comedy right there, but that's not what I'm laughing at.
Okay, then what is it?
You put all of your chips on this. Did you honestly think this would work? That this terminal, meaningless act of redemption would convince me that you're a good person? Now that's pathetic.
How is that pathetic?
You are all talk. Throughout this entire show, you have espoused non-stop about how pure your heart is and how righteous you are. And yet your actions just get worse and worse. You're a piece of shit, Eddie. That doesn't change with more meaningless talk.
It's not meaningless. I was 100% committed to redeeming myself and abandoning who I was. I died before I fully got the chance to do so. You can't prove that I wouldn't have been able to do it.
All right. How would you have done this? How would you have proceeded to fix your life and absolve yourself of the evil that you've propagated thus far?
Well,
Spit it out. I've got all eternity, but you sure don't.
I'd reach out to the people who I wronged in those situations and I'd ask them for forgiveness. And I'm not even sure if they'd give it to me or if I deserve it. But I'm sure that they'll be able to see my potential for growth.
You honestly think the people who you hurt, traumatized, and otherwise screwed over think you can be a good person?
Yes, of course.
Well then, you're in luck. Because right now, it's time for us to have some very special guest callers.
Wait, what?
The star of our show today has claimed that the people he's wronged throughout his life would actually forgive him for the things he's done. Let's see if he's actually right about something. For once. Bring on guest caller number 1.
Hello? Who's this?
Hi, we're calling from Afterlife Radio, and we just wanted to ask you a couple questions really quick. Do you know a man named Eddie?
Oh, I knew a guy named Eddie. Once.
And what was your relationship to this man?
He's an ex-boyfriend of mine.
Oh, ex-boyfriend. If you don't mind me asking, what happened there?
For most of our relationship, he seemed like a kind and sweet guy. But then there was this one day where he just switched up out of nowhere.
Oh?
We were in the parking lot of a supermarket, and there was a guy trying to break into his car. It was awful, but I'm sure the guy was poor and wanted to steal something so he could get some money to eat or something.
Oh, of course.
Anyways, the guy tries to run away, and Eddie just chases after him and starts beating on him, just over and over again. There was blood everywhere, and he just wouldn't stop, even after I begged him to.
Oh.
It was scary. I'd never seen that side of him before, just beating someone over and over. And after watching my boyfriend do something like that, I just couldn't see him the same way again.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear all that. That must have been a very scary situation for you.
Oh, it definitely was. I left him very soon after.
Understandable. All right, one final question for you. Do you think Eddie has the potential to change into a good person?
I mean, I hope for his sake that he's changed, but no, I don't think so.
That's fair. Anyway, thank you for your time. We really appreciate your input.
No problem. Have a nice day.
Huh. Doesn't sound like your story's holding up too well, does it?
Okay, maybe I was wrong about her. But maybe the others would still believe in me.
That's what we're going to find out. Bring on guest caller number 2.
Yo, who's this?
Hello, we're calling from Afterlife Radio, and we just wanted to ask you a couple questions. Do you know a guy named Eddie?
Eddie? I knew a guy named Eddie in high school.
That's the one.
Yeah, that guy. Man, fuck Eddie.
Ooh, seems like you had a rather strong reaction. Can you tell us more?
Dude was one of my best friends back in the day. Used to do everything together. Then one night, we're hiding from the cops after a party. We was 2 black kids in the middle of Virginia. And the cops was wildin', but we ended up having to run into the woods, hiding under a bush or something. But just as the cops is about to find us, this motherfucker goes and pushes me out from the other bush and goes to make a break for it. And somehow, he got away.
No.
Guess the cops were satisfied with just getting one of us, because they took me and threw me in jail for the night.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck that dude.
That is just awful. One final question. Do you think that Eddie has the potential to grow into a good person after all the pain he caused you?
Fuck no! That guy can go to hell!
Well, who knows where he's gonna end up. Anyway, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, take care now.
Wow, Eddie. You're 0 for 2. That's pretty tragic, huh? Are you done pulling stuff out of your ass now? Both of your little Hail Marys blew up in your face. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? Any last words?
Yeah, right. Any last words? You know, I've got something for him. Why don't you all go to hell? I mean, who the fuck are you? Choosing some of my worst moments and then throwing them back in my face? And you have the gall, the sheer fucking audacity To call me a piece of shit? You've made me suffer over and over again, and you did nothing but stand by and laugh. And then you throw it all back in my face for your sick fucking twisted amusement. You created this monster. You're the one who put all this rage inside of me. You're just as black and rotten as me. How do you live with yourself knowing that you caused more pain and suffering than I ever have? Why don't I put you up on the stand and make you watch some of the worst moments of your fucking life? What?
You're pathetic.
Fuck you!
I think we've heard enough.
Wait, no. I'm sorry for everything I've said here.
I've made my decision.
Please don't do this to me. Have mercy on my twisted soul. It isn't fair. If you knew me, you know I'm a good person. I promise you I am.
Bye, Eddie.
Wait, what are you doing? No!
Have mercy on my twisted soul.
Thank you, loyal viewers, for tuning into yet another episode of Afterlife Radio. I'll be seeing you again next week.